Let me ask you something honest. When was the last time you felt truly full? Not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually? When did you last wake up in the morning and feel like the cup is already brimful, rather than feeling like an empty vessel waiting to be filled? If your answer brings a sense of lack, if you think about it primarily as what am I missing? Or how much more do I need? Then you might be falling into the oldest trap of human existence. And that trap has a name, the trap of need. We live in a world that is engineered to keep us feeling needy. You walk down the street, and every advertisement whispers to you, you are not enough. Look at this phone. It will make you better. Wear these shoes, they will validate you. Read this book. It will fix your problems. Follow this person. They hold the secret to happiness. We are bombarded with messages that say your current life is a deficit that needs fixing, and someone else's product or service is the key. But here lies the great illusion. We mistake wanting for needing, and in doing so, we forget that we already possess everything required for a fulfilled life. We confuse the process of getting with the state of having. Today, I want to talk about shifting your consciousness from the gravity of need to the magnetism of abundance. Because while need pulls you toward what isn't there, abundance reminds you that you are already whole. Let's start by looking at the trap of need. Why is it so powerful? Because need creates a specific kind of energy in your body and your mind. It is the energy of contraction. When you operate from need, you are saying, I am incomplete. You are saying, if I don't have this job, I will fail. If I don't marry that person, I am lonely. If I don't earn more money, I am inadequate. This state of mind keeps you in a perpetual state of survival. It forces you to be on high alert. You scan the horizon for threats. You hoard resources. You fight over scraps because you believe there is not enough to go around. This is the law of scarcity, and it is exhausting. It creates a frantic energy where you are always running, always chasing, never quite landing. Notice what happens when you chase from a place of lack. You tend to attract experiences that reinforce your belief that you are lacking. Why? Because your subconscious mind aligns with your current vibration. If your dominant feeling is, I need more, the universe helps you manifest situations where you feel like you don't have enough. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You want a promotion because you feel undervalued, so you interview for jobs that are desperate and low-paying because that feels safe to your fear-based identity. The trap of need is seductive because it feels urgent. It screams at you, act now, grasp tight, don't let this slip away. It gives you a temporary dopamine hit when you get what you wanted, but immediately after, the hunger returns. It's like eating salty food. You eat a little more salt to try to satisfy the craving, creating a cycle of endless consumption that never truly sates the soul. Now, let's turn the dial and look at the other side. The power of already having. This concept isn't about pretending everything is perfect while your house burns down or your bank account is empty. No, this isn't toxic positivity. This is not ignoring reality. The power of already having is a radical shift in identity. It is the understanding that your essential worth and your access to life's resources are not dependent on external circumstances. When you shift from need to abundance, the energy changes. You move from contraction to expansion. You stop looking around at what's missing because your attention turns inward to what is present. And let me tell you, when you look with eyes of gratitude, you see miracles everywhere. Think about the breath in your lungs. Are you needing it? Do you feel like a failure if you don't get another inhale? No, you are breathing. It just happens. You already have life. Think about the shelter over your head. You already have a home or the ability to find one. Think about the love around you. You are loved by those who walk beside you, even if you haven't thanked them yet. The already having mindset says, you are not waiting for the future to become real. The resources for your dream life are already accessible to you. Let's look at how this shift rewires your brain. In neurolinguistic programming and quantum physics, we talk about the observer effect. Your reality is a reflection of your internal state. If your internal state is, I need, the external world reflects scarcity. If your internal state is, I am enough, the external world begins to reflect abundance. When you speak from abundance, your language changes. Instead of saying, I hope for success, you say, I celebrate success. Instead of saying, I want a partner, you say, I am open to love. Instead of saying, I need money, you say, money flows to me easily because I provide value. See the difference? I need is reaching out with open palms. Begging feels desperate. I am or I already have is standing tall. Hands at your side, knowing that the universe supports you. It changes you from a beggar into a receiver. And when you become a worthy receiver, things flow to you much faster. But how do we actually make this switch? How do we break free from the addiction to need and step into the reality of abundance? It starts with your morning routine. When you wake up, don't immediately reach for your phone to check your emails, checking if you are doing enough. Pause for 3 minutes. Ask yourself, what is already true about me right now? Say it out loud. I am enough. Feel the weight of those words. I am safe. I am supported. I have everything I need right now. You might feel skepticism rising up inside you. That's normal. That is your programming from years of conditioning trying to stop you. You've been told that success is a ladder, and you must climb rung by rung. But abundance says there are no rungs, only platforms. You don't climb up, you expand out. Here is a practical exercise we can do together right now. Imagine your life 5 years from now. The thing you are most anxious about today, the job you're trying to get, the relationship you're seeking, the health issue you're worried about is fully resolved. In that future version of yourself, what do you feel? Do you feel relief and gratitude? Or do you feel a sense of entitlement? The power of abundance lies in choosing the feeling of relief and gratitude. It says, this is happening because I am worthy, not I finally got what I needed. When you celebrate from the position of abundance, you are sending a signal to the universe that you are aligned with the highest good. You are telling your brain, we don't need the struggle anymore. The result is already here. We just have to realize it. Let's talk about the fear. Fear is the shadow of faith. If you truly believe that what you want is already yours, why would you be afraid? Abundance dissolves fear because there is no scarcity left to worry about. It replaces the anxiety of will I get it with the peace of I have it. Consider the concept of the law of attraction. Most people try to manipulate this law by saying positive affirmations while secretly feeling negative thoughts underneath. They say, I am rich, but they think, but I'm so poor right now. This creates dissonance. True abundance work requires you to align your identity with the outcome. You don't just want the car. You identify as someone who drives cars. You don't just want the job. You identify as a creator of wealth. When you identify as someone who operates in abundance, your decisions change automatically. You stop looking for the bargain. You stop settling for the good enough. Because when you are full, you can afford to be choosy. Scarcity makes us grab anything that comes along just to fill the cup. Abundance allows us to let go of things that don't fit because our cup is overflowing anyway. Think about a glass of water. If the glass is half empty and you desperately need water, you will grab whatever stream appears, even if it's muddy or cold. But imagine a glass that is full to the brim with pure, fresh water. Now, do you panic? No, you feel secure. You can walk away from muddy streams without fearing thirst. That is the power of already having. It gives you freedom. It gives you the luxury of choice. As we move toward the conclusion, I want to challenge you to a paradigm shift. Stop asking for things as if you are begging. Start inviting opportunities as if you are a host welcoming guests who already belong in your home. The trap of need says, I am broken. Fix me. The power of abundance says, I am whole. Expand me. Which story do you want to live today?